Wasup Gamers? It's been long. So anyways, last time I made a game called Looney Lips in Godot, and to be honest, it was quite boring. But now I have a new laptop which has a lot of juice, so my smart brain thought, let's download Unity. Wait, you must be thinking, Unity? Anybody can run Unity. Well, my previous laptop could not run Unity, it was a pain to make it run. But one problem, I do not know any coding in C#. So what did I do for that? I did what any normal human would do. So I watched some tutorials, and guys, I must say, after an hour, I'm technically pro. This time my game is going to be my own idea, but of course with some inspiration. So I took that inspiration from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And I took the whole idea of the Great Plateau, which is basically the tutorial of the game. And you must be thinking, why are you taking the tutorial of the game? Let me tell you why. In the tutorial, you have to complete 4 shrines. And from each shrine, when you complete them, you get a spirit orb and a rune. And once you collect 4 spirit orbs, you're free to go wherever you want in the whole map. But I can't create no map. It will take me roughly around 7 to 10 years to make such a big game. So I took the idea of the 4 shrines. So once I complete 1 shrine, I get a spirit orb and I go to the next shrine. So once I complete 4 of them, I end the game. It seems easy, but let's see how it turns out. So first we have to make the Great Plateau, which will have grass, trees, textures and some more stuff. But as a beginner, I have no clue what I should do. But we all have our special friend. So yeah, then I came to know about the Great Terrain Editor. Then I borrowed some assets for like trees, textures, grass, boxes, mashed them together and boom, the Great Plateau was formed. But no, it was not that simple. Just making the terrain took me 10 attempts. It took me this long because I did some dumb things that I should have not done. Then I added textures, borrowing it from Texture Haven and using it in the terrain editor. And then the land was formed. But it's really empty and dull. So I added trees and grass and now our scene is looking nice. But if we compare this to Zelda, we can see that our scene looks absolutely trash. This is where my big brain thought, yeah, it's because we don't have good lighting. So I started working with the lighting, adding like post-processing, which is basically Instagram filters. And then I added some environment lighting, like real-time lighting and baked lighting together. They are called mixed lighting. And as you see, it makes a big difference. It's already looking like Zelda. And if you just turn off like the post-processing, you can see how bad our scene looks. It looks like a garbage type of area. So yeah, plays a big difference. So now our Great Plateau is done. Let's move on to level 1. For level 1, I went for a complete different concept. You see, in Zelda there's an area called Typhlo Ruins, which is really dark and it only has torches to see where you're going. So I took that idea of the dark type of area concept and thought I'll make a cave, which is the best idea which I've ever come so far. So I found a tool called Pro Builder. I learned the basics, and if you don't know what it is, it's actually a 3D modeling software but kind of limited. So I made a weird looking level, and my god, I am terrible in using this tool.
3 days later.
And after a while, I made a cuboidal cave.
I know, very creative.
Then plus the textures, plus the props, I got this. Looking good. I added the ramp so I can see the whole level, and for more things which I'll explain later in the video, I added a lava pit that's totally dangerous, and I added crystals because it looked too dark, just like Typhlo Ruins, which I did not want to do. So I added crystals and now it looks like a cave. Then I realized I have some lighting issues. So I called up my pro developer friend to help me fix it. And he's really pro. And then we started fixing it. And now you can see the lighting issues is fixed. So thanks pro developer friend. For level 2, I implemented a similar design to the level hub. The only difference is level hub is a morning based theme and level 2 is a night based theme. And many of the features like the terrain editor and the realistic lighting and post-processing were also added to level 2. I became quite good at it that I even made a tutorial about it. So if you are one of the ones who do not know how to make good graphics in Unity or use the terrain editor, well my friend, you have come across the right channel. You can check it out, link in the description below. It's a small cheeky promotion there. So with all my skills, this is what I made. It looks pretty nice. I'm really happy with the design. And the only difference between the level hub and this is I added more camps, like fire camps, which I'll explain furthermore in the video. For level 3, I went for some XCOM Star Wars space type of theme. In Breath of the Wild, you have these shrines, and inside those shrines, they're really anciently futuristic looking. But I cannot find these assets anywhere on the web. So I went for this sci-fi asset I found on the Unity asset store. And it looks kinda nice, so I used them, and with the power of ProGrids, which is another tool in Unity where I can just duplicate the same asset seamlessly and snap it together. And with using that tool, I made this. It looks nice, okay, that's all I know. So then it's kind of dark looking, so I added some lighting. And many of these space games, they have some indirect lighting. Where does the light come from? I don't know, but it looks nice. So I'm going to implement that same thing in this game. So I added the indirect lighting, and this is where real time and baked lighting plays a big difference. So guys, if you're making a game and you have some lighting, like some indirect lighting, use it, please. So with that said, I made this gorgeous looking space level. Looks really nice. Then I borrowed some more space assets from online, and this is the final design. And in the level hub and level 2, I decided to add like a particle system, like leaves falling from the trees, because it looks nice. So I did that, and now this is the result. Now to do the most difficult part in game development, the coding. Actually, when I just started this project, coding was pretty simple. But when I came to finishing my game, it became a real pain. So let's start from where it all began. So the first thing I did is making a gun system. So I followed a tutorial on brackeys, learned some new code, implemented in my game, and made a cool looking machine gun. Why? Because machine guns are fast. And then I added like a coin system. Basically all those boxes which I'm talking about, when you destroy them, you get coins. But then my friends told coins are too common. So I'm like, okay, let's slap some gems in these boxes. And it worked pretty nice. And this is how it looks. Then of course, I have to connect all the levels, all 3 levels. Then I found the code to do it. And that was pretty simple to do, and it worked. Now my game is playable. Nice. And the final thing, which is the most difficult part, at least for me, was making the user interface. For some reason, this was really painful to make. Very simple system. Collect 40 gems and win. That's all I wanted the user interface to show, and some basic text. And after 5 days, I lost some hope. But you know what everybody says?
Do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it!
And I just did that, and now it works. Nice.
The fixing of the game is finally done. So let me tell you the best features in this game. We have a robust menu. The start button turns into a freaking machine gun. Using the gun is so satisfying that you want to destroy everything in your path. You can destroy boxes, which makes you want to destroy some more boxes. You collect 40 gems and you win the game. And you just not have one level, not two, but 3 amazing levels. Now what you call that? You call that an amazing game. Damn! So guys, that is it for my video. I hope you enjoyed the video, laughed a little bit, and this video took me 2 weeks to make, so please subscribe, like and comment. Any feedback would be much appreciated. That would really motivate my lazy body to do more and better for you all. And with that said, goodbye, peace, see you in the next video.